Hear me? Hello, everyone. Hear me?
Hello everyone.
Hello, everyone. Good evening. Can you all hear me?
Yes.
Yes, Santosh.
Okay. Thank you. Let's wait for 2 more minutes.
Hi Santosh, good evening.
Hello. Good evening.
Hi, Santosh.
Hello. Good
Hi.
evening.
Yeah, I have a question. Can I ask you one question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, Santosh, I just want to know from the project management perspective, how this program is going to help us, or help a project manager.
Uh, for the project managers,
No, I'm saying from the project management perspective, like from that direction, how is this program is going to help a project manager?
see what is happening in the most of the projects is now everyone is using Power BI for reporting. Okay. Now, most of the times, what is happening? There is a lot of challenges that is coming in the Power BI reporting. Like a lot of clients have started complaining, saying that the report is loading slowly, the report is taking more time, and it's not performing well. It's taking a longer duration, and we do have immediate refresh that I need. So, like this, the client comes up with a lot of issues, right? So that is why we are going to add on or use another tool, which is Azure and Fabric for optimizing your reports. Now, this is from a developer side. But from a management side, what we do is how can we implement this? How can you implement a technical architecture for this? How the source has been received now currently in Power BI? How we can bring that from Azure? How can we optimize the report? How many resources we need? How much time we need to complete this project? What is the estimate? How are we going to get the requirement? And how are we going to replace from Power Query Editor to Azure Data Factory? Now, all this comes under the project management side. I'm exactly doing the same work. In my organization, I'm the project manager. So whenever a client comes in, I always recommend them, yeah, let's move on to Azure and let's figure out how we can optimize it. The data that we are storing in the on-prem is obviously going to be costly. So how can we move this to cloud now? How can we optimize the cost? How can we optimize the performance? And that's what we discuss.
Okay. Yeah.
But this role is like a development role. But what I told orally, right? Maybe you'll have to involve in the discussions, be part of the meetings, and then talk about estimates. If I give you a project and if I ask you to move to Azure, you have to estimate how much time you take, if how many resources is there, how can I complete it sooner. So all this comes under the management side, project management side.
Okay. I got it. Thank you.
Any other questions before we get started? Any questions before we get started? Are we all good? Okay. So can anyone just give me a recap of what we have seen in the last session? Anyone? Anyone? Any recap of what we have learned in the last session?
The Power BI have the storage issue
Mm-hmm.
and the
Why do we
maintenance.
need to move to Fabric?
Did we discuss
What?
about Fabric?
No. What is
No.
Azure? Why do you need Azure? Because there are some limitations. We cannot store data. We cannot process data. We cannot burden BI. So in order to overcome this problem, Azure is needed.
Yeah,
So
very good. So what we have seen in the last class is your Power BI may be very good, but it comes with a lot of challenges as well. So some of the challenges is like we cannot store the data, we cannot have a good processing layer. Maybe analysis it's good. Data science is also having some sort of limitations, right? So in order to tackle this, we have to find a solution where we can store the data. And even though it's an excellent BI tool, but it cannot be overloaded. So there are some sort of limitations. It cannot handle large data. It cannot handle more of transformations and data cleaning. It can handle it actually, but the performance goes down. So in order to limit that, in order to overcome that, what we are going to do that is we are going to see some of the products that what we had in the past, and we were talking about Excel, how much data can Excel can hold. And if my KSR data is reaching about let's say 10 terabyte, I cannot buy 10 laptops, right? That is impossible. Now that is where we are trying to move everything into cloud. So no more on-prem, no more storing the data in your personal machines, no more storing the data in your on-prem servers, no more storing in your physical servers. Everything we will have to move it to cloud. Okay. So for that, the two big problems what we have in the industries is how do you store the big data and how do you process this big data, right? So we have two problems. And I always give this as example, like renting is always much better than owning, right? So that's where we usually compare. And now what we are going to do, we are going to rent the storage space from the cloud. Now, which is that cloud which you are going to pick? It's very simple. We are going to pick the one which we really need. Okay. So yesterday I went to one college to hire one person. Okay. So I went to one college to hire one person, and he's from IIT. I went to a IIT college. So I wanted to hire one person. The person whom we wanted to hire was uh, one person which we call it as accountant. Okay. So the problem here is in KSR we accept fees, right? So we accept installments. We accept like first one installment, two installment, three installment, right? So probably what happens, we need a person who can keep track of it. Okay. I cannot remember. First of all, I don't even remember who is attending the class. Where will I go and remember who has paid the fees, right? So I wanted to hire one accountant. I want to hire one accountant. Okay. The KSR team has told me that you need to hire a person who is very good at maths. That's the only requirement. Because it's difficult to track all the fees, who has paid it, when they have paid it, how much days they have taken to pay the next installment. So it's bit hard for us to keep track of the fees. So Mahesh has told me just one thing, please hire a person who is very good at maths. Okay. So I went to a college where there was a student A and there was a student B. Okay. So student A computer science marks was 99. Okay. And data structures marks was 100. And mathematics was 70. So totally he has scored about how much? 269 out of 300. Okay. So which is equal to 90%. So this is a score that is taken by the student A. Now student B actually is a first rank, okay? He's a first rank. This guy was a first rank. Now I was also checking the other student. Computer science 50, DS fail. He is failed in data structures, and mathematics 100. So total 180 by 300, which is equal to somewhere around 60%, is actually 14th rank in the class. Tell me, will I hire A or B?
B.
B.
Because you need someone who is good at mathematics.
Are you fine with 14th rank?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you fine with fail in the data structures?
Yes.
Are you still fine with 50 in computer science?
Yes.
Okay. Now, what really matters is not the first rank. Okay. What really matters is not the first rank. What really matters is what I need. I need a person who was very good at maths. So please don't go and rely on the first rank here. Okay. It's all about what I need. So with this, what I'm going to do is, your AWS is the one of the topmost cloud service across different companies, and your Microsoft Azure is the second one. So don't ask me why I'm going for second one. It's as simple as that. For my data cleaning, data transformations, compatibility, pricing, there is nothing which can beat the cloud Azure. AWS is really good, but I felt like it. I've worked with all three clouds, but what I felt is user interface, AWS is good. Cost wise, it's a bit costly, but it has a very good features. As simple as your iPhone. iPhone is very good. It's costly, but it's good, right? But not everyone will get adjusted to iPhone. When I personally don't use iPhone, right? So here, what really matters is user interface. Android is user interface. Very good. Cheap and best. You can do a lot of apps. You can install it and you can work. So it doesn't mean that whether I'm going with the first or second, what I really need is which one is going to be compatible with us. So that's where we are going with Microsoft Azure. Okay. Now, what is this Microsoft Azure? Microsoft Azure is an online portal. It is an online portal. What do you mean by online portal? There is no software for that. You simply open your Google. You simply open your Google. This is your Google, right? So this is your Google, and simply open your portal. This is a portal. Portal.azure.com. It's actually a URL. Okay, the URL. That means you can log into your account. I'll tell you how to create all this. Now, this is where it's a cloud. Whatever I'm showing here, right? It's a cloud, right? It's a Azure cloud. So it's an online portal and it's a cloud computing platform. You can manage the resources. For example, this is you. You log into internet. You go and log into Azure portal, which I've shown you here, right? Which I've shown you here. And you request for, I need a system, maybe I need a server, I need a storage space. You request them. That's it. And they will give you. I personally, even I don't remember my birthday, but I always remember the day. The day where Azure came into existence is February 1st, 2010. Okay. So successfully into the 15th birthday is done. So running into the 16th birthday. So Microsoft Azure has been in the market for last 15 years, an excellent cloud service. Second largest cloud next to AWS. 80% of the Fortune 500 companies use Azure. So when I say 80% of the Fortune 500, in most of the US based companies, they give a ranking for the Fortune 500, like how the companies have been placed based on the revenue. In that, about 80% of the companies are using Azure. And the good thing about this is pay as you use. You use it and you pay it. Okay. And they have about 60 plus regions where they have this service and they will provide the service for us and we will use it. Okay. Now this is a rough space for our Azure. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do now, see, this is a data. This is my D drive, which is my the data folder. If you see here, all these are the data sets which I have for our company. Okay. You see a lot of Excel files, CSV files, JSON files, folder files, right? So you see that this is where I'm maintaining the KSR data. See, KSR employee data. In this, if you see, right, all the KSR employee details will be there. Okay. And if you see, like whoever have been part of our case, right, we provide them credentials and access that I have here. And the complete batch data I have. This is a Power BI batch. This is a Power BI batch. So I do have a lot of data here. And this data, if you see, right, the total size of this data is 7.7 GB. Okay. So that means what you need to understand is the complete size of our KSR, which is 7.7 GB of data, I am actually having here, okay, which is 7.7 GB of data. Okay. Now, this 7.7 GB of data which I have, KSR data 7.7 GB, or let's say 8 GB. So 8 GB data I have. Okay. So what is the maximum I can store? The maximum I can store in is about 1 terabyte, 222 GB, 460 GB and 460 GB. So if I count everything, of course, lot of softwares, it utilizes this space. So I can store up to 1000 GB, which is equivalent to 1 terabyte. Okay. To store 1 terabyte of data, what is my laptop cost? 1.5 lakhs. Okay. Now, this KSR data is stored in my laptop. Personal lab, which the cost is about 1.5 lakhs. So I can store maximum of 1 terabyte. Please try to understand. Now I have the data folder, which is about 7.7 GB. The maximum data that I can store in my personal laptop is 222 GB plus 460 GB plus 460 GB, which is about 1 terabyte. And my laptop cost is about 1.5 lakhs. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do, now this is a cloud. This is a cloud. Okay. So when I say cloud, I'll tell you how we have to create all these storages, everything. For time being, what I will do is I'll open this one storage account. Okay. I'll open this one storage account. I will go to one container. I will create one container. In the container, I will give the name as KSR datasets. Let's look at this in detail. But as of now, I am creating one KSR datasets. Okay. Now this is a KSR dataset. If I go and open this, and if you see this, in this, I will upload all the files. Okay. I'll upload all the files. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 21 files I'm uploading into the cloud. See, 21 files, bike data, charts data. One is in Excel, one is in CSV. right? I can even upload some documents, PDFs, Excel files, CSV files, JSON files. I can upload everything here. Okay. Now, today, this is my laptop, right? Just I'm actually using a table, and I've kept my laptop on my table. By chance, by mistake, it slips down from the table. My laptop is gone. My laptop is gone. I'll have to run behind the service center. I will have to run behind the data recovery team, and I will try to recover. If something happens to my RAM, there is a damage to motherboard, there is a damage to a RAM, there is a damage to a battery, the data is gone. My 1 terabyte of KSR data is gone if I drop my laptop. Okay, simple, correct? Are you all with me? Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Santosh.
Santosh.
Okay. Now,
Yes, Santosh.
tomorrow I'm going for a trip. Just to keep us safe, I'm taking my laptop and I'm keeping in bus or a train. There is a theft is happening. Someone is taking away my laptop. There is a possibility, okay? There is a possibility. If you see in most of the complaints what we have, your laptops gets lost during the travel. Someone took from the train, someone took from the bus. So if I'm taking my personal laptop to my native, when I'm going in a train or bus, if someone takes it, it's gone. So my 1 terabyte of data is gone. So even if it falls from the table, it's gone. Even if I'm traveling, it's gone. So I need to keep this laptop. I need to take a extra care. Very much extra care I need to take because it has 1 terabyte of KSR data. Correct? Now, here, imagine I am losing this laptop. Nothing to do. Go and open this URL in any laptop, in any country, in any state, in any remote village. If you have internet, if you go and open this URL and if you log in with your account, this data will be accessible anywhere in this planet. In this planet, 198 countries, 6 continents, any ocean. Okay, even if you go to a Bermuda Triangle. You guys know what is Bermuda Triangle? What is Bermuda Triangle?
It's a place in, I think, Pacific Ocean,
Hmm.
uh, over which any plane or anything comes, it
Hmm.
sink in the water.
Yeah. So Bermuda Triangle is a place where usually the 3 oceans meet, and it's actually scariest part. If there is any flight or ship goes there, it's actually vanishes. Okay, you can't even know. Lot of fish, lot of ships and lot of boats as well as lot of flights have got disappeared in Bermuda Triangle. Even there, if you have an internet, you can still access the data. So my intention here to tell you is anywhere on this planet, if you have this URL, and if you go and log into this, say forget about this URL. Where will I go and copy this URL? I can't even remember in my mind, right? Not a problem. Go to a new browser. Imagine you went to US, UK, Canada, Germany, Sri Lanka, Pakistan, Afghanistan, wherever you go. Type portal.com. Type portal.azure.com. Imagine this is, now it's a black screen, right? Just imagine it's a different laptop now. I log in here. It is asking me to sign in. Okay, it is asking me to sign in. I'm signing in. I'm signing in. It's a new laptop. Okay, just imagine it's a new laptop. 549,549. See, I'm opening the same storage here. And you can see that KSR datasets. And you can see all of this data. I created in some other laptop and I'm opening in some other browser, some other laptop, I will still be able to do it. If I give you this great credentials to you, even you can open it in your machine. You're in US, UK, Canada, Germany, wherever you are, you can access it. Now that's the beauty of cloud. This is my personal laptop. Now slowly I'm moving to cloud. So cloud, I'm storing on Azure, which is nothing but a portal, which is an online portal where you can go and store the data. So tomorrow something happens to my laptop, nothing to worry, yaar. Fine. Even my laptop goes off, I'm okay. Because I know my credentials. I can't forget this. Even if I forget this, maybe I can give a forget password, whatever I want, I can do it. Log into the URL and get this done. Okay? Are you all with me? Everyone?
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, let's see how much I have to pay for storing this. Because you guys will ask, right? Hey, here you purchased a laptop for 1.5 lakhs you purchased and you're storing about 1 terabyte, right? So you're storing about 1 terabyte. So now imagine I'm storing this 1 terabyte in KSR data. How much I need to pay? Obviously, you'll ask this question. Okay. So let's go and check the charges now. How much I should pay? There is different pricing strategies, which I'll tell you later. But as of now, what I will do is they're charging $0.01 per GB. Okay. I'm actually in India. So obviously I'll look at Indian rupee. Okay. So Indian rupee, and they're charging about 0.8 paise per GB. Okay. So this is per GB. Now, 1 terabyte means how many GB? 1 terabyte is equal
1000.
to
1000 GB.
1000 GB, right? Okay. So let's see how much I need to pay. This is per GB. I'll open the calculator to be accurate. 0.88718 is a per GB cost. Multiplied by 1000 GB. The cost of 1 terabyte is 887 rupees. Okay. Now, is it costly or cheap?
So very, very cheap.
This is per monthly, right?
No, I'll tell you that. First, you tell me whether it's costly or cheap.
Cheap.
Okay. Now, there is a catch here. Okay. There is a catch. Listen carefully. Tomorrow, my data increases to 10 terabyte. Tomorrow, my data increases to 10 terabyte. Okay. So personally, I cannot store it in one laptop. So I will have to buy 10 laptops now. Okay. 10 laptops. So one laptop's 1.5 lakhs. So 10 laptops, it is going to charge how much?
15 lakhs.
15 lakhs. Okay. Now similarly, 10 terabyte, how much I will pay?
8,000.
8870.
Are you sure? 1 terabyte, 887 into 10. 80,000. I'm talking about terabyte, okay?
8870.
8,870 rupees for 10 terabyte. Now tell me, will you buy laptop or will you go with cloud?
Cloud.
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 Somewhere there is a tricky part, okay? Somewhere there is a tricky part. The tricky part is, let me tell you, you guys are saying the cloud is cheaper, where I'm spending just 8,870 rupees. But let me tell you, whatever the cost that they are giving you is actually a monthly cost. Okay, there's a monthly cost. That means you will have to pay this every month. Do you think still it's cheaper?
No.
No.
Do you think it's still cheaper?
No.
No. Okay. Let's do a small calculation here. Okay. So my on-prem 1 terabyte, one laptop. Okay. One laptop, 1.5 lakhs. This is one-time investment. Okay. One-time investment. The same 1 terabyte, if I'm going and using in the cloud, if I'm going and storing in the cloud, this is per month. Okay. This is per month. So if 887 rupees is per month, 887 is per month for 1 year, 10,000 rupees. 10K. I don't know why I'm closing it. Sorry. So 887 into 12. So 10,600 rupees per year. Okay. Now into 5. 53,200 rupees for 5 years. Now tell me, what do you feel? Do you feel cloud is cheaper or do you still want to go with on-prem?
Cloud is cheaper.
Okay. 10,600 into 10 years. 1,06,000 should I pay for 10 years? 1,06,000 I need to pay for 10 years. Now tell me, if I could have purchased one laptop for 1.5 lakhs, I could have used this forever, no? Forever I could have used it, right? It's a one-time, right? One time I buy a laptop, which is just 1.5 cost, I can use it forever. But what happens here? As in then the number of years increasing, the price also is increasing, right? So what do you feel? Do you still feel cloud?
Yeah.
Yes,
Lack
Santosh.
of
Data will
performance.
also increase over the period of time, so it is good to use cloud.
Is there anyone who's saying that I'll still go with on-prem? I buy it once, I keep it myself, it's my laptop, I can do whatever I want. So I'm still okay with spending 1.5 because let's say for 15 years, 10,600 into 15 years, you're spending 1,59,000, which is more than your laptop cost. So what do you feel? Which is more than your laptop cost. So can you say that, oh yeah, on-prem was better? Anyone? Anyone who says that on-prem is better?
No, it will not.
into 20 years. 2,12,000 is for 20 years. Come on, tell me, what do you feel? Is on-prem is good because the cloud price for 20 years is more than the laptop price. What do you feel? Come on.
It's not
We need to
possible to run
maintain the
your laptop
on-prem,
20
right?
years.
Sorry? I want to hear from someone, at least one person that, oh, this is better. I want to hear from you. That's why I'm waiting. Is there anyone who says that on-prem is better?
No, it's not better.
Why?
No.
Your
No,
cost
it's
is more,
not.
right?
No, if we
We need
lose
to
our
maintain the
laptops,
personal
data will be
laptop.
loose.
But data is safe and secure, right?
Data will be not safe on prime. On prem.
Performance of the device will be low after 20 years. It won't work in the same way, and there is a chance of data lost also.
Okay. Is there anyone who has been using your phone for more than 10 years? Is there anyone who is using a laptop for more than 10 years? Is there anyone in this class?
No,
No.
maximum 3
Because
years.
it's an electronic device. The
I
wear and
think we
tear
have
will be
to
there, right?
think for
And
depreciation as well of the
yeah,
device.
a lot of things will be there. Electronic devices may not have. I mean, see, while I'm taking the class, suddenly something can happen to my laptop. Anything can happen, right? Anything can happen to my phone. My phone can drain up. It can happen something. So anything can happen. What we have done in on-premise. So basically, the server can have lot of issues. I'm taking as a laptop as an on-prem. It could be an on-prem physical server as well. So there could be a lot of issues that can happen. Some issues can be there. All of things can happen. But when I move to a cloud, so this cloud, the data will be secure. That's the main objective here. Okay. Now, here, how is your data secure? Okay, how is your data secure? If I lose my laptop, I go in a bus or I go in a train, someone takes away my laptop, and my laptop comes with a 4-digit pin or a 6-digit pin. So easily someone can hack my password or they can steal my data. KSR data, somewhere someone is looking into it. If they steal my laptop, it's gone. If my laptop just falls off from the table, it's gone. If my laptop is overused and something happens to the OS, my laptop is gone. Then I'll have to run behind the service center. I have to run behind the data recovery. What is the guarantee that the service person who is servicing my laptop does not steal my data? What is the guarantee? So data protection, data issue is the biggest challenge with, let's say, on-prem. Okay. Now, let's talk about the cloud. Let's talk about the cloud. Okay. Hey, I'll tell you a small story. I think I've told you this in my previous sessions, but still I'm telling you a small story, okay? We had a Dasara holidays, right? And one of my aunt, okay? When I say aunt, like mom's sister, she has a 5-year-old kid, okay? She has a 5-year-old kid. So what she has done is she's actually working woman. So what she has done, just because she wants to work at home, she should not have the child's disturbance and all. She started giving phone to him. Every day he keeps with phone. Okay, whenever I meet him also, he'll always be addicted with phone. So usually whenever we eat food or whenever we are about to sleep, we usually don't use phone. But this kid has got addicted. Okay. Now she told my son has really got addicted to the phone. And I think I've told you this, apart from doing all of this working in IT, uh, teaching you guys, mentoring and all, I'm actually being part of some of the psychology. I'm learning psychology. Okay, I need to be someone who can help to the people to overcome their problems. So a lot of people come to me like, I have this issue, I'm not able to learn, I'm not able to focus, I have a lot of disturbance in life, I have this problem, I have that problem, my kid is like that. So I try to provide some sort of solutions. This is what I'm doing with my interest. So obviously when she is my aunt, I have to help her. So she came to my house and she dropped him and he told he'll be here for Dasara for 10 days. Okay. It's a leave, right? So it's a holiday. So you please take care of him and please don't give him phone. I want him to make sure he is not addicted anymore. In the 10 days, you can do whatever you want to him, whatever treatment you want to give, you give, whatever you want, you do it. Okay. Again, I'm saying you, please don't give your phones to your kids. This is actually the generation has become so corrupted that in the recent generation, your kids are getting addicted. So it's spoiling their brain. Okay. Please don't give. So she came to my house and she dropped him. Okay. First 2 days I was started playing him. I took him outside. So we went for sports. Okay, we went for swimming. I tried to keep him away from the digital device. Right? So even I did not use. Personally, even I did not use. I went sports, swimming, and I started to uh, play chess with him. I started to teach him. So first 2 days he was really good. He was also enjoying. The only reason is even I was not using phone. So he was not even remembering that phone. Okay. First 2 days was really good. Third day, third day, I went out for some meeting. Okay. Unfortunately, I left my phone at home. Okay. You know what this guy has done? This 5-year-old guy, he has taken my phone and he kept on trying a pin. My password has, my phone has 4-digit pin. He kept on trying. He doesn't know the password. And I left the phone at home. He was only one person who was staying in my room. So my mom was thinking that he's sleeping. But this guy, you know what he has done? He has taken my phone, kept on trying the pin, 4-digit pin. What I'm telling you is a real story. What I'm telling you is a real story which happened 1 week back, the Dasara holidays. Okay? He kept on trying the phone 4-digit pin. He first tried 1111, then he tried 1212, then he tried 1234, then he tried 5656, then he tried 9090, then he has tried one this like this. And you know what? In a phone, if you enter 5 wrong numbers, it will ask you to wait for 30 seconds. Have you tested this? You cannot immediately
Yes, yes.
wait. Yes?
Yes.
Yeah,
What I'm telling
Santosh.
you is a story of a 5-year-old kid who is my aunt's son, my cousin. What a patience he had, you see. 5 wrong numbers, waited for 30 seconds, again try for 5 wrong numbers, again waited for 5 seconds, 30 seconds, again waited for 30 seconds, 30 seconds, 30 seconds, 30 seconds. 10 o'clock, this guy has woke up. Okay. By 4 o'clock, he found my password. He found my password. My password was 1992. This was my password. 6 hours. 5-year-old kid was able to find my password. There is no surprise. There is no surprise. You know why there is no surprise? You know why there is no surprise? I'll tell you. I'll use my friend now. I have phone password, which is 4 digits. Okay. How many attempts I
10,000.
need to find my actual password? Any guess? Any
10,000
guess?
times.
10,000 times, right? So if you see, number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6. So the maximum number of attempts to find my password What happened to ChatGPT? It's thinking. Yeah, short answer is 10,000 possible digits. Worst case, one can find out in 10,000 attempts. Okay. So that means today you give me your phone. Today you give me your phone to me. In 10,000 attempts, I can find your password. Are you all with me? You give me your phone today, not me. My 5-year-old kid will find out your password. Are you all with me?
Yes, yes.
Yes?
Yes, Santosh.
00022 This is the maximum 4 digits you can have. All the combinations. So a person can find out my phone password, my laptop password in 10,000 attempts. So that's why we usually go with patterns, right? Nowadays, we usually start using patterns because if someone gets your phone, you lose your phone somewhere, one can easily go and find out. Because in phone, right, it does not lock. It waits for 30 seconds. Then it will ask you to enter one more time. That's the problem in phone. One can easily go and find out your password. Now, this is the one story what I wanted to tell you. A 5-year-old kid was able to get my password in 6 hours. In 6 hours. He's a 5-year-old kid. He doesn't even know rhymes. I'm telling you. He doesn't even know rhymes. Right? People usually teach some rhymes in the lower classes, right? He doesn't even know rhymes. And this guy has stolen my password. Okay? Now, see, my laptop password or my phone password, it's a 4-digit pin. So in case if I lose a laptop, one can easily go and find my pin. It could be 4-digit pin or it could be 6-digit pin. One can easily find out my pin and they can steal my KSR data. Are you all with me? Yes?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Okay. Now, if someone wants to steal my cloud data, this one, right? Listen carefully. If someone wants to steal this data, because if they steal my data, they will obviously go here. They'll obviously go here and they will take out all this data. This is all my KSR data. My KSR data, I've collected the fees, I've collected the batch data. Every single information what I've stored here is all about my KSR data. So everything they can steal it. Possibility is there. Because their laptop is a 4-digit pin, they can steal it, right? Now, if someone wants to steal my account and they want to access this data, okay? Let me show you the password. If someone wants to steal my data, if someone wants to access this data, this particular KSR data, right? Whatever I have, if they want to steal the data, this is a password they have to enter. This is a password they have to enter. 5-year-old kid was able to find out my phone password or a laptop password. If someone wants to steal the data which I'm storing in the cloud, the person has to enter this password. Okay. Now, let's ask our ChatGPT. This is great. Thank you. Similar to this, can you tell me how many attempts is required to find out my storage password, which is in the pattern like this. Okay. Let's see how many attempts. 4-digit PIN, 10,000 attempts. You give your phone today, I'll find out your password in 10,000 attempts. Within one day, I can find out your phone password. Okay, this is possible. But if someone wants to access my storage, this is a password they will have to enter. If someone wants to steal this password, let's see how many attempts. Did I ask correctly? Why it's taking so much time? Similar to this, can you tell me how many attempts is required to find out my storage password, which is in the pattern, this one. Okay, let's wait. I have the latest version, so obviously it will take some time. Nice. The string is a base 64 looking bytes. So we can estimate how hard brute force attack would be. If the string has 64 random bytes, it is a true 150, 512 bit secret. Worst case 2 to the power of 512. How I got this? Your string is about 88 characters. Okay, that means my phone was 4 character and 4 numbers actually. It was 4 numbers, but here 88 characters. That means if someone wants to enter my access, if someone wants to access my data, they will have to enter 88 characters. 88 characters, which is having capital letters, small letters, special characters, plus, minus, everything, 9, number, everything is there. So number of possibilities 2 to the power of 15. Okay. The huge difficulty assumes a value is totally random if the string was derived from, okay. But still it has not given me number. I need number of attempts. It is just telling 10 to the power of 512, but it is not giving the attempts. So let's ask for the number of attempts. I want this number, okay? It's saying the number of possibility is 2 to the power of 512. So I'll ask the number. So let's see if this can give me the actual number. The number of attempts what I am calculating is to find out the password in case if someone gets the account, if someone gets the URL and they want to go and open this, let's say they want to open this password, they will have to enter this many attempts. If you could test 1 trillion guesses per second, testing all 512, this is interesting, 2 to the power of 512. Can you give me exact number? So it's saying if you could test about 1 trillion guesses per second, testing all 2 to the power of 501 possibilities would take about 4.25 into 10 to the power of 134 years. Do you really think it's possible to find out the password?
Not at all.
Even if you are guessing every second, this guy was every second he was testing one number. Even if you guess about 1 trillion guesses per second, to do this 2002 to the power of 512 possibilities would take about 4.25 into 10 to the power of 138 years. See, here is the exact value of this. This many attempts you need it. Okay. Now, I'll show you one more also. In case if you're really testing it, give me year in numbers. Let's see how many years it is. Okay. 4.25 into 10. Even if you are testing every second numbers, you will take this many years to test it. Let's think practical. Do you think it's possible?
No, Santosh, not at all.
I'm a person who always believes in saying that nothing is impossible. Okay, if someone comes and tell me, I'm not able to crack a job, I'm not able to get an offer, I'm not able to learn, I'll say, come on, guys, nothing is impossible. But the first time I can tell you is, this is impossible. You cannot do it. You cannot do it. If someone wants to find out my password for cloud to access my data, let me tell you, it is impossible. Impossible. Impossible word exists. And this is a proof. Now tell me, will I store my data in my laptop, which is my 4-digit number, or will I store it in cloud?
Obviously, cloud.
So is it fine for 20 years if I'm paying 2 lakhs, it is more than the laptop price? Is it fine? Are you still okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Are you all with me?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
That's so we can protect the data. Okay. So this is a small story which I want to tell you, but this is impossible to find out because an unimaginable large span, many trillions of times than the universe, which is impossible. That's why they have given this type of number. Okay. Now, we're all talking about cloud, right? But I told you, maybe this is 1 terabyte. I'm spending 1.5 lakhs, which is, let's say that it's about 1 lap. So tomorrow the data changes to 10 terabyte and I have to pay 15 lakhs. And it will be 10 laptops. Yeah, 10 laptops. Okay. Now, here I was talking about the same example here. Can I go and buy 10 laptops to buy this? And you guys said it's not possible because for 10 people, I need to hire. Okay. Now, let me ask you a question now. I will not hire. You guys are there to help me. You guys are saying, oh, KSR was very helpful for me to get a job. So I can manage 1 laptop for you. So can I change my mind and avoid using cloud and give it to you guys? Because you guys are not charging for using this laptop. You don't charge anything. You don't take any salary. So for me, the hiring cost has reduced. So I can give it to 10 people among you and you guys can take care of the laptop. Can we do that?
No.
Why? You guys are doing it for free, no? Then what is my hiring cost? I don't have any hiring cost, right?
Secure problem.
What?
Loss
Security.
of data. Security.
I can trust you guys. You guys can take care of my data very well. I trust you guys.
Now, how long will you support? That's a problem issue.
When you get 25 lakhs, 30 lakhs package, you will help for us forever, right? You'll always be grateful for KSR, right? Will you not? Will you not? Why there is no noise at all? That means you guys will not support us?
We will support you, but the main point is the security, right?
You can take care of, right? I'll tell you, Pravalika, please, this is my secure data, KSR data. KSR has helped you for getting a job. So keep this laptop safe. If I tell this, will you not keep it safe?
Of course, I will keep it 24/7. We cannot be. We can't that. Any theft might be fallen from
Security
the
issues.
thing.
if we are working, then it will be difficult for us.
If you're working, it's very difficult, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, forget about giving to my own family members, cousins, or anyone. Let me tell you how these guys are storing the data for us. I'm relying on cloud now. Okay. I am relying on cloud. Now, this is a cloud. Now, they have stored the data for us. Okay. Backup, recovery, pricing, servers, everything they are taking care by themselves. My only work is to store the data, to pay money. How much I need to pay? 1 GB, 0.8 rupees I have to pay. That's it. This is my only work. So my role here is to pay whatever I use. That's it. My role here is to pay whatever I'm using. So I'm using about 10 GB. I will have to pay for 10 GB. That's it. Now, why I will not use this one? Because at some times you'll have to rely on internet. But internet is everywhere, correct? Internet is everywhere. So if you want to access this, you need only internet. But to access my data in the on-prem, I don't need internet. Now, do you think this is a justifiable point? I can still rely on on-prem? Because for my accessing cloud, I need internet. This URL works on internet, so internet should be up and running. But accessing my on-prem data, there is no internet needed. So what is your takeaway from this? What is your takeaway from this? Are you all with me?
Yes, we didn't get that. Can you repeat it?
See, in order to access my on-prem data, there is no internet needed. But in order to access my on-prem data, internet is needed. So I'm saying because of internet, I'm still thinking to use on-prem. Is it justifiable?
No.
No.
Without internet, you cannot access this, right? This works on the internet, no?
But there is no data backup recovery on in-brain.
Nowadays, internet is available everywhere, but
Yes.
accessing data from multiple sources take longer time to respond, and looking
Yes.
information
Yes,
is
very
stored.
good. So internet is available anywhere. So nowadays there is no point in considering data accessing without internet or with internet, right? So this is something which I will exclude now. So for me, the objective of using cloud is increasing day by day because of the pricing, because it's cheaper, data protection, because if someone wants to access the data, they need to have a proper this much of access key they need in order to access it. So it's not possible, right? One cannot even think of, see, I'll give you a challenge, okay? If I give you a password, even by seeing also, you will make a mistake. Even if by seeing this and while entering into access, you will still make a mistake. Do you agree? Do you agree?
Yes, Santosh.
Yes.
That difficult it is. And you guys cannot go and even find out this. Okay, even if you're asking, even if I'm typing it, okay, for example, let's say that I want to enter something. Let's say I'll simply give a sign in now. Okay, let's say I give simply a sign in. And let's assume that this is a password. So if I want to enter password, OALOBU. If I keep entering this also, 100% I'll make a mistake. 100% I'll make a mistake. By seeing and writing also, I'll make a mistake. Right? So that way, it is very hard for you to access the data. But one thing I will tell you is, in Azure, you have n number of services. N number of services. What do you mean by n number of services? Okay. Now, you have about 200 services. What you have? Azure Cloud provides you about 200 services. Now, what are these 200 services? Actually, in my start of my career, right, I was actually an Android developer. Okay. Android developer. I used to develop a Android app. Even some of the apps which I have in the phone. Okay. If you go and search in the Play Store, you will find some of my apps also. So Android developer. So Android developers are the developers who actually develop the apps and put it in the Play Store. Okay. Now, in order to build this Android apps, the one which you see in your Play Store, right? You will have to have one software. That software is called Android Studio. Just like for developing a report, you have a Power BI developer. Just for working with SQL, you have a SQL developer. Just like working with different tools, you have a softwares, right? Similarly, for developing one app, okay, developing one app, you need one software. That software is nothing but that software is nothing but Android Studio. Okay. So if I see this Android Studio, this Android Studio is a software now. Okay. Now, if I go and download this, if I give all these terms and conditions, and if I download this, it's actually 1.3 GB. Okay. So 1.3 GB is a size. This 1.3 GB is a size. Okay. And this software is a very, very heavy software. When I say heavy software, you literally need graphics card memory, and you need a RAM, and you need a hard disk. Okay. So if I want to install this Android Studio, okay, if I want to install this Android Studio is so heavy that one cannot install in their personal laptops because it's a 1.3 GB size. It's a very heavy software. Graphics card is needed, RAM is needed, hard disk is needed. Okay. Now, even if I go and see in my laptop, I have 32 GB RAM. I have 4 GB of graphics card, NVIDIA graphics card. I have a i7 processor. Even with this configurations, let me tell you, I will not be able to install this software. Very, very big software. If you install this, next minute your laptop will crash. Such a very big software. You need more of graphics card and you need more of RAM. The reason is this takes up lot of memory. You can write the code here and you can make the app working here. Your WhatsApp, your Instagram, or even your ICICI net banking, HDFC net banking, whatever the iMobile banking you have, right? It's all a mobile app. Someone has written a code like this. Someone has written a code like this, and someone will say this is a like home button, back button. If you want to go back here or if you want to click a menu, so you can create a project like this. So all the screens which you're clicking, right, back screen, front screen, all of this, someone is writing a code to execute this. Okay. Now, in order to use this software, your 1.5 laptop will be not enough. You need to buy a laptop of 4 lakhs. 4 lakhs will be the laptop price if you want to use a software. So I went and asked Cloud, boss, I cannot install this because of my low software. Can you help me to install? What Azure is telling you, no, don't worry. You come to me. I will get you few I'll go to where is this here? Phone, mobile, mobile. See here. These are all a place where you can go and build your apps. Okay. Virtual machine, you can install this. Tools for building secure mobile forms and applications. And let's talk about at least a website. Imagine I want to develop a website. So website, what I will do, I will go to web. I'll go to web. So in the web, right, you can use all of this and you can build a website. You can build a mobile app. You can build a website. You can use this to build a website. You can, if you want to have some video developer like in YouTube editing video, you can use this. You just have to pay 2.4 rupees per hour. You can take this. Or if you want to build a mobile app, you'll have to pay 2.4 rupees per hour. 10 hours you use, you will pay 25 rupees. This is better, or going and buying a software is better. And this software, right, even though laptop is there, you have to pay for license also. License also. So who will pay all this? So when I come here, these guys will help me to create this where I can fast track your mobile app development with this offering. It provides you some pre-configured virtual machines. So you can go and create it. It hardly takes 2.4 rupees per hour, right? So even if I use 10 hours, I can still go and you pay only 25 rupees, right? So like this, they provide different services for us. Okay. Now, you have joined this course to learn Azure. I will not be teaching this particular service. You know why? Because you have not joined here to build a mobile application. I will not be teaching this service. The reason, you have not joined this course to become a web developer. I'm not here to teach a web development. So web development, I cannot install a software. So I'm going and using a cloud. So why should I teach you this? Not needed. I'm not going to teach you this. You have not joined this course to become a video editor, phone editor, or a photographer. You have not joined for this. So I'm not going to teach you media as well. So we have about 200 services. I am not going to teach you this. I'm not going to teach you this. I'm not going to teach you this. I'm not going to teach you this. Like this, I will not teach you all of this. Because for Power BI reports, the two big challenges what we had is, what is SNP? The two
Storage
biggest,
and
Storage and
Storage
processing.
and processing.
yes, the two biggest challenge what we had with respect to Power BI reporting is storage and processing. So I will be teaching you this. I will be teaching you this. I will be teaching you this. So if you are thinking to join this course where you will be learning all 200 services, let me tell you very clearly, you will not be learning 200 services. It's like a menu card. You go to a hotel, you see a menu card with 200 items. Are you going to order all 200 items? Definitely no. What you feel like eating? Maximum 1, maximum 2, maximum 3, maximum 4. So what you want, only that you will order. Maybe for different times you go to different restaurants, you will order different, but not all 200 times at a time, right? So your Azure services having a menu card of 200 services, let me tell you very clearly, for a data analyst role, we will be learning only 4 services. In that 4 services, one very important service will be ADF. This is a one which is going to replace your Power Query editor. This is a main service that you guys have to know. Okay, so don't expect me to teach all 200 services. It's practically not possible, not needed, because you're not going to develop a web application, mobile applications, or YouTube editor. You're not going to be any of this. So we will be focusing only on Azure services, only 4 in our sessions. This 4 is going to be helpful for storage and processing. Okay. So with that, if you have an expectations of learning all the Azure services, please don't join here. If you're interested only to learn the one which is going to helpful for data analytics, only that we are going to teach here. Okay. Now I'll just give a break here. Any questions so far? Any questions? You still have questions why we are not learning 200 services? You still have any questions why we are not learning 200 services?
No, Santosh, whatever we need, we have to learn that.
Very good. That's what we are going to do. Are we good?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
With this, we'll stop here. We'll continue in the next class. Okay. In the next class, we are going to start using Azure. End of theory. All of your theory is done. So tomorrow we'll see how to create your Azure account, and tomorrow onwards we'll start creating the services. We'll be learning 4 services. One is Azure Block Storage, Azure Data Lake Storage, Azure Data Factory, and Azure SQL Database. This 4 services we are going to learn, which will benefit you for your data analyst role. Okay. For today, we'll stop. Tomorrow we'll continue at the same time. Are we good?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yes, Santosh.
If you don't have any questions, we'll stop here for today. Thank you all.
Thank you, Santosh.
Thank
Good
you.
night.